In 476 AD, the city of Rome stood in eerie silence. Once the beating heart of the world's greatest empire, its streets, once filled with legions marching in victory, were now crumbling. The once mighty Colosseum, a symbol of Rome's strength, was fading into ruin. Inside the imperial palace, Romulus Augustulus, the last emperor, trembled. He had no army left, no allies to defend him. Outside, the barbarian warlord Odoacer awaited. No battle was fought. Rome had already lost. The crown was handed over, and with it, 1,000 years of history came to an end. But Rome was not always on its knees. It was once a colossus, feared and respected, ruling over lands stretching from the cold north of Britain to the deserts of Africa. This is the story of how Rome rose to dominate the world and how it fell into ruin. Legend says that in 753 BC, twin brothers Romulus and Remus, raised by a she-wolf, founded Rome on the banks of the Tiber River. What began as a small settlement of warriors and farmers grew into a powerhouse, conquering its neighbors and forging a republic built on discipline, law, and military might. Rome was different. While others ruled through kings, the Romans created a republic where senators and elected officials governed the people. This system, combined with an unstoppable military, allowed Rome to conquer the Italian peninsula, then expand across the Mediterranean, defeating powerful rivals like Carthage in the Punic Wars. But Rome's greatest strength was also its weakness: ambition. Generals hungry for power turned against the very republic they swore to protect. Julius Caesar, a brilliant military leader, defied the Senate, declared himself dictator, and changed history forever. His assassination in 44 BC plunged Rome into chaos. But out of that darkness, a new ruler emerged: Augustus Caesar, Rome's first emperor. With Augustus, Rome became an empire. For over 200 years, the Roman Empire thrived in what became known as the Pax Romana, a golden age of peace, innovation, and dominance. Roman legions stretched the empire's borders from Britain to Egypt, Spain to Persia. Rome's engineering was unmatched. Colossal roads connected the empire, aqueducts brought fresh water to cities, and architectural marvels like the Colosseum and Pantheon showcased its brilliance. Its legal system laid the foundation for modern governance. Emperors like Trajan and Hadrian expanded and fortified Rome's reach, but cracks were beginning to show. The empire had grown too large, and controlling it became impossible. Rome's decline was slow but inevitable. The empire that had conquered the world was now rotting from within. Corrupt rulers and political chaos. Rome's leadership became weak and self-indulgent. Emperors like Nero and Caligula wasted resources on extravagant luxuries while the empire crumbled. Civil wars and assassinations became common. Economic collapse, heavy taxation, inflation, and reliance on slave labor drained Rome's wealth. The once thriving empire fell into financial ruin. Dividing the empire, in 285 AD, Emperor Diocletian split Rome into Western and Eastern empires to make it easier to govern. While the East, Byzantium, thrived, the West weakened. Barbarian invasions. Rome's armies, once invincible, were now outnumbered and overextended. Germanic tribes like the Visigoths and Vandals launched relentless attacks. In 410 AD, Rome was sacked for the first time in centuries. The final blow. In 476 AD, Odoacer overthrew the last emperor. Rome, the empire that had ruled the world, was no more. Though Rome fell, its spirit never died. The Eastern Roman Empire, Byzantium, continued for another 1,000 years, and Rome's influence still shapes the modern world, from its laws to its architecture, language, and government. The rise and fall of Rome is a warning and a lesson that even the greatest powers can crumble if they grow too large, too corrupt, or too complacent. Will history repeat itself? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment below.